Hey guys, just giving you the overhead view of the piles. So today we have 3 piles and the tokens on top are like fridge magnets. I'm traveling, I'm doing a Euro tour. So they're going to be different places that I've been to. I think only one is a country and the rest are some cities. Well, a couple cities, right? So in the first pile we have Tarot of the New Vision and we have Austria and this cutie in his traditional dress. Pile number 2, we have the Salamander, and it says Barcelona, and it is the Tarot of the Year, or the Tarot of the Wheel. I think it's Tarot of the Year. And this one is the Tarot Illuminati, or Illuminati Tarot, and Pompeii in Italy. So do you think, pick a pile, and we're going to be back. We're asking, what is your person thinking and feeling about you? Royal family, welcome to my channel. I am the pick a card Empress and I'm traveling at the moment. I'm doing Euro tour. Today I am in Barcelona. Okay. Alright, so most of you would have seen the overhead view. You saw the 3 piles. I'm just going to show you them again. Today we're asking, what is your person thinking and feeling about you? And each pile is going to have an extended where I channel a message from your person from my main guide, Janice. And get some more advice from spirit. I will also look into their next moves towards you within a month's time of you watching this reading. So the first pile is this deck, the Tarot of the New Vision. I'm sorry that the lighting is not the best. And it's this little guy from Australia. Hey, little guy. Okay. The second is, I believe it's the Tarot of the Year, or the Tarot of the Wheel. Tarot of the Year, and it is this Salamander. He is from Barcelona. And the last part is the Tarot Illuminati, and it is, the back of the deck looks like this. The back looks like this, and we have this. Yeah, I'm a fridge magnet freak when I travel. And we have this fridge magnet from Pompeii in Italy. Okay. So whatever you feel drawn to, you're going to pick that pile. And I'm going to be back with your messages. See you soon. Okay, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So I just kind of shifted the angle a bit to maximize the light. I'm sure the lighting you find is a little bit better now. And we're going to put our guy to rest on my little socks here. There you go, little guy. All right, so he's just going to watch on from this little vantage point right there. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're going to ask, let's get a significator. I was going to use that other pile, but I said use this one. We're going to get a significator for a person's energy towards you. All right, let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. And, ooh, the living beauty. This is how they see you. Gorgeous. And you know, if there are things on your body that you think is too small or too big or too this and too that, those are the parts of you that they absolutely love. Your person thinks that you're very spiritual. And they also think that you have this special connection with animals and nature. There's something very magical about you, and it's not gone unnoticed by them. They think that you're natural, whatever it is. Even if you wear a lot of makeup, whatever it is, okay, there's something about you where your authenticity shines through, no matter what you're wearing or what you're not wearing. And they prefer you to not wear anything because they find that's when you're most beautiful. For some of you, you have some kind of highlights in your hair, specifically probably brown, blonde highlights, or you might like wearing something specific in your hair, whether it's flowers, a pin or brooch or something like that. They really, really, really like that. And you have a magnetic pull on this person. Maybe your ancestry is from the Samoan Islands. I don't know why Samoan Islands coming through. Samoan Islands, there's something like that's coming through. But you have triggered this big awakening. And even if they're still in the beginnings of this process, they don't look at the world the same way. And it is because of you. You're showing them the beauty in the world. There's something about the way that you look at the world that's changed their perspective. That's a lovely start. Okay, Nagar. This is how they're seeing you right now. Basically, they don't think that they're good enough for you. I don't think that you are nagging this person, to be honest, because remember, you came out as the living beauty. I think your energy prods, that's the word, prods this person to do better. So you're not physically nagging this person, but spiritually you are nagging this person, because all they're thinking is about is, how do I level up? So this is not pressure that you are putting on them. This is pressure that you are putting on themselves. That's one. Two, for some of you, there's something about you that reminds them of their mother, and it's a negative aspect. Whatever it is, it makes them feel like they're not good enough. Whatever it is. Maybe you're always prodding them to maybe take a course or to do this in their life. Maybe you're always full of suggestions, and maybe it's a really innocent attempt to just help out someone you do to a friend. But because of the relationship this person has with their mother, and it's very meshed. You see how the black roses or black thorns are wrapped around this person. They're very enmeshed with their mother. There's a lot of cording there. And you trigger that. You trigger them to clear up that relationship. For some of you guys, if you look up the meaning of the black rose, that is also going to be an additional meaning for you. Some of you guys are kind of like, goth, emo kind of thing. They do like that. But I really get from this card, I get like the spiritual naga. Okay, your energy is always triggering them to do more. In other relationships, they don't have to fight up so much. You understand? They don't have to fight, and they feel like their connection with you is both a blessing and a curse, to be honest, because they can't go back to who they were. They can't unsee. They can't unblossom. Right? They can't do anything like that, because your energy is always pushing them to higher level. They're no longer satisfied with the life they're living, and they're no longer satisfied with themselves as a whole. And if you weren't there, they feel like they'll be living their life hunky-dory, and they won't know better. They'll be happy. That's what they think anyways. Let's look at their thoughts and feelings. And again, this is the Tower of the New Vision. I do think this is appropriate for this deck, because you've given them a new vision of life, of love, and they can't look back. They can't look back, and they're unsatisfied with their life themselves, and they're just getting pushed to do better. All right, let's see how they're thinking and feeling about you at this time of year. This year so strong. Yeah, and I think your energy is also very strong. And your energy, yes, it's pushing them along to do better, but it's also very soothing, Also very soothing. So they have a very complicated relationship with you. They sure do. But there's a lot of admiration here. There's a quiet strength that you have that just soothes all their wounds, and they're giving me the image, of an animal that's been mistreated. I know that first touch of compassion, sometimes they cringe. But as you keep soothing and soothing and soothing, they realize, okay, this is friend. And I think that's where they are with you. They realize you are a friend. You're not foe. You're a friend, but at the same time, You're just annoying. You're just annoying sometimes because you're always pushing them to do better energetically, because you are always pushing yourself to do better energetically. You know, I feel like your strength, your happiness also kind of annoys this person because they don't get to rescue you, you know? They don't get to rescue you. You're not the damsel in distress, although maybe inside you, sometimes you do feel like you want that comfort, but you don't need rescuing. And this person enjoys rescuing because, you know, they feel needed and they can distract themselves from their own drama, you know? All right, let's see. Thoughts and feelings. The star, beautiful. Whoa. Four of Wands, beautiful energy. So we have Aquarius coming through with the star card. We have a lot of fire energy there. Oh, I didn't see this one. We have the Nine of Cups. It's a beautiful pile. Absolutely beautiful. We have the Nine of Cups. Yes, Mr. Austria. We have the Ten of Pentacles, my God. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. You know, I don't think... You know, usually I read reversals. That's my system. But I feel like some of these were in reverse and I keep putting them upright. I think it's because of the energy of that star card, you see. And now I can't even remember what was reversed. I think Eight of Cups was reversed and Three of Cups was reversed. But because of the... You see... And then I'm just going to take this one, which is a Three of Swords reversed, because I feel like the energy of the star card is pushing all this to be unblocked. I feel like an unblocking. And I think that's why I was putting those cards upright, because I never do that. My system, I read reversals. All right, what's happening? You are a symbol of hope. You have brought so much light into this person's life, so much illumination into this person's life, and they recognize you as their twin, their soulmate, higher level love connection, but you are it. You are it. We have the Four of Wands here. Four of Wands, you are it. You are their person. And you are everything that they could ever imagine they could want, and the things that they never imagined that they would want. Okay, with this Nine of Cups here. Something about you reaches into this person and you just kind of vibe with their inner child, you know. They feel like they can really open up to you, tell you their innermost desires, be silly, say what they feel. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like your person is a poet or very creative. But this is not something that they get an opportunity to express because maybe of their occupation or the how they were raised. Because I'm hearing the words arty-farty, and arty-farty is always a derogatory term for creative people. I feel like this word has been thrown at your person. Okay, so this is something that they have shut down, and they've been brought up to be sensible, to be practical, to be stoic. And this inner child, they only indulge in this inner child behind closed doors, behind closed curtains. But there's something about you that's really reaching in and really encouraging this person to come out wherever you are, to come out. Okay, your energies is absolutely healing to this person, and it's just like a light of fire under this person's bum, you know. You light a fire on this person's bum for them to do better, to be better. You're their peoples. You know, they see as their people. Ten of Pentacles, femme, soul, femme, real femme. The real one. You are the real one. I feel like in the past, your person got a little confused. You see that Three of Swords here? I feel they got confused. I think they didn't know who the real one was. I think they were surrounded by quite a number of counterfeits. And that would happen because your person wasn't being their authentic self at that time. So just as how they were being um, a clone of somebody else, or just that masked kind of person. They also attracted a lot of persons who were deceptive, but they're walking away from all of that though. There's something here about family wounds, or toxic family patterns that they're walking away from, and it could be um this is my wine woman and song card, because that's what we call it. Well, my part of the Caribbean anyway. You know, good time boy, good time girl, good time they. They're only there for the good time, not a long time. I think this was a toxic family pattern that your person is kind of just releasing at this time. They're finding out what genuine joy, affection, love, happiness is all about. And it's not, losing yourself in people, losing yourself in substances, or just, distracting yourself with so many different things. I think they're realizing that you just have to be happy in yourself. So they're walking away from all the drama. Some of them, they're walking away from the party life. The party life. They're walking away from some of them, the glamour and glitz. Your person might be maybe a star in their own right. Okay, they may be walking away from that lifestyle and just are really getting a hermit mode vibes, just want to enjoy their own company. So in this pile, if a person has pulled away for a little bit, don't freak out, okay? This is someone who has been overexposed, and now they're just trying to get back into their own energy. This person's trying to figure out what their own energy feels like. Okay, so don't freak out if they kind of withdraw. They really do need that time, because they don't even know who they are. They thought they knew who they are, but they're really kind of enmeshed with so many people. I really get an enmeshment with a mother energy there, whether that mother is alive or in spirit. Enmeshment in a lot of family patterns, enmeshment in friends. This is not someone who has an identity of their own. This is a social chameleon. Interesting. So maybe you have a message in pile too with, well, I call it a salamander, but it might be a chameleon, right? I don't know. So maybe in pile two you might have a message. But this is someone, a social chameleon, right? So they just don the colors of the people that are around them, the behaviors, what they call that now. It's one of those traits of narcissism. Oh, good Lord, guys, I'm sorry. If I remember, I'm gonna put it by a reading. It's kind of like a cloning. Anyways, I'll remember. All right. What do they want you to know right now? So I'm also getting as well that there's a lot of heartbreak connected to a lot of people that they're also trying to resolve. But the biggest heartbreak, it goes back to this person here. The mom. Whoever was their mom is their mom. That is their biggest heartbreak. So they're starting from scratch, looking at themselves, and they're following their triggers. And their triggers are leading them back to this. And you see, unless they resolve this, they're always going to be heavily triggered by you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so there's a mother wound there. What do they want you to know right now? Underneath the deck, I know that I crossed the line with you. I think this person did the most. And really messed around with you. I really do think so. But they couldn't do better. And I'm not making up excuses. That's just what they knew. It's a family pattern. It's what they knew. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So this is someone who wants to take accountability for the past. They know they fucked up. Okay, they do. They know. They know they crossed the line. They know they did the most. They do know this is someone who is in a place of accountability. And I think they were quite fine with what they had done to you until they started their healing journey. And I think it's only then the enormity of what they did and the potential impact that it had on you, I think that is when it hit them. And you see that big door close, and maybe you closed a big door on them. So that's when it hit them. That's when it hit them. Finding out the truth crushed me. And maybe, remember I was talking about the real one? Maybe they thought somebody else was the real one, and then they found out, no. Wrong door. Wrong door. What else do they want you to know right now? I'm starting to understand our connection. Yep. And they see that truth, they're like, what have I done? What have I done? I'm not available. I feel like, because I'm seeing like a do not disturb sign, this person is in their cave, whatever kind of cave that is. Bat cave, whatever she shed, whatever it is that they're in. But they need that time. They need that time to really unpack not just their past with you, but their past period. Okay, so as I said, don't get freaked out if this person that's kind of withdraws or is withdrawing at this time. They need that time to be alone. Might be the first time in their life they take time for themselves, to be honest. Right? They need that time to be alone. What's Spirit's advice for you and this connection? So in the extended, we're going to go, I'll channel a message from my main guide, Janice, from this person. And anything else that she wants to bring through for you. And then we're going to look at what's going to be their next actions towards you within a month's time. And then I will get some messages from Spirit. Alright, but what does Spirit want you to know about this connection right now? Okay, underneath the deck we have giving. Yeah, this person gotta learn to give. Give of themselves. But in order for them to give of themselves, they have to know exactly what themselves are. They don't know. They don't know. So for this person to reciprocate, they have to, as I said, be in their own energy. Right? So know that your feelings are not unrequited. Right? This person feels like you are some dream come true. In fact, they feel that you're too good to be true. Right? So that kind of triggers their trust issues too. Right? They feel like you're too good to be true. But you are everything that they could ever want. You are everything. You are everything they could ever want. I want you to know that you're everything they can ever want. They just feel like they need to be a better person for you. I think this person really fantasizes about you a lot. There's a lot of sexual energy that is driving this person. Okay, we saw that Ace of Wands in the Star card before. But I'm really getting that this is really helping them. Because I feel this is how your person shows love. And this is how they communicate their feelings. So that sexual energy, the erotic energy, because the erotic is not just the sexual, there's a sensuality about the erotic as well. So I feel like when they do come swinging in, because I do think they will, because this person is very protective over you. When they do come swinging in, I think they're going to come in like really fully charged, I'm very sexualized. But don't let them trigger you and make you think that that's all they want from you. No, this is how this person expresses their love and feelings. But that doesn't mean that you have to compromise yourself and your boundaries, okay? Just let them know, yes, I notice how you communicate your love. I notice how your love language. However, my boundaries are this, and this. For us to have some sort of relationship, this must happen. I require someone who is single, whatever it is. I require someone to show up for the connection, whatever it is. Okay, so just because they come in hot and sweaty Doesn't mean that you relax your boundaries. In fact, it's going to be a time to affirm your boundaries so that your person knows that you're serious. Okay? All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. If this resonated with you, join me in the extended. If not, I am so grateful for your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. They really help our channel grow and our community expand. Okay, take care. Bye. Hey, pal, too. It features the salamander, the gecko. But I really, I'm beginning to think that he's a. Good Jesus Christ. I just had the name in my head. What the hell going on? Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Guys. A chameleon. Oh, my Lord. Guys, for nothing could I remember that word. But I'm beginning to think he's a chameleon. Okay. Maybe you're dealing with a chameleon. I'm going to put him right here. Okay, so he can enjoy himself on those cushions there. Maybe you were dealing with a chameleon. Okay, I feel pile 1 had something like that, so you might find an additional message in pile 1. Someone, they camouflage, right? They change their mannerisms, their thoughts, their feelings, depending on who's around, right? They just kind of blend into the background. Maybe you were dealing with someone like that. Anyways. And it's because they have no fixed sense of identity. Okay, it's part of a fawn response. It's part of a fawn response. Just a coping mechanism, All right, let's see. So from this pile, I'm going to get a significator for your person's energy towards you. And underneath the deck, we have the homemaker. All right, wifey, huzzy. They in the home. The homemaker. The homemaker. They feel at home with you, one, but they feel like you are intimate partner material. And not just intimate partner material, but like live with this person, come live with me kind of person, right? Because they see you can make a home anywhere. There are not many persons who can make a home. There are persons who might be living in the same house for the past 25 years, but yet they can't make that house feel like a home. But there are some persons, they might come into a hotel room for 2 days and they've already converted it into a home. It's just because of the energy. They see you as a nester, right? You know how to build a nest to make other persons feel comfortable. The homemaker, they take care of the home, make sure that everyone is, taken care of, nurtured, nourished. So this person feels nurtured and nourished by you. They feel that you're very honest. You see, she is in this, it's predominantly blue gown. Okay, I think she's a geisha. So maybe they see you, or maybe they have a fantasy of you catering to their needs. But I really get kind of very homely sense here. Maybe you like a lot of plants. Maybe you live in a place that's very verdant, but there's a connection that you have with nature. I think you should definitely watch Pile 1 because it feels like the same thing. There's a connection with nature that you may have as well. They see you very mystical. Some of you guys might identify yourselves as a witch, or specifically a green witch, or even a herbalist or a naturopath. Okay. They think that you radiate when you are in nature, when you're dealing with plants or the earth, the soil. They may have fantasies about you being, if you're able to give birth to children. If you're a birthing person, they may have fantasies of you being like barefoot and pregnant and catering to their every need. They want you to submit to them. Okay, they want you to submit. They want you to submit to them. They know that you're powerful, but they want you to submit to them specifically. Like you could be powerful in your job, you could be powerful outside in the world, but when it comes to in the home, maybe even in the bedroom, they want you to submit to them. Okay. That's their fantasy. They want all that power to be under their thumb, within their control. They know they can't control you. But when you're in your space, your home space, in your bedroom, they want to have that little fantasy going. Because it makes them feel very powerful. The energy towards you. You see, they come back here with the birds and the plants again. So they see you as a high priest, high priestess, a magician. Okay. They see you as very wise. They see you as a spiritual teacher. Again, Hierophant vibes. From this Hierophant, you know, is the guru, right? So they see you as a kind of guru. So maybe you do a lot of spiritual work, or even religious work, to be honest. Even religious work. Okay. You might be vegetarian. Okay, you might be vegetarian here. And we see the lotus flowers in the back as well. I think that this person has borne witness to your either spiritual or religious evolution. I feel like when you met this person, you were not the person you are now. And they have looked on from afar at your blossoming, unfolding, and they are inspired by you. You are teaching them a lot about life, not by actually saying anything. Although I am getting that some of the words that you have said to this person, they've already held on to. But your life has been a living testimony to this person, and this person is in awe of who you are and who they can see you are becoming. This person's very sexually attracted to you, and they can sense that there's a lot of sexual energy that you're holding back or you're harnessing within yourself. This coupled with a kind of innocent look on the outside, so they're feeling, you see, remember with the first card was submission. You see that fire inside, especially that sexual fire inside. They want you to give that to them only. They don't want anybody else to see that except them. They want you to be that super freak in the bedroom, and on the outside, they want you to be doing your spiritual work and not looking at anybody else. All that sexual fire, they want it for them. They want that part of you for themselves. The world can have the rest, right? But the fire within you, sexual fire, and it's also a spiritual fire that is within you, they want that. They want to harness that. They want to hold that. They want all that turned upon them. I think this person just gets very turned on thinking about, again, you submitting to them. I think you're very sweet. Especially your public persona is very sweet, very dainty. They think that you're very irresistible to people. Again, that's why they want you to submit to them. I think you're very irresistible. Maybe you like clothes that are more flowing. They are also fantasizing about that too. They fantasize about you having those flowing clothes on and nothing on underneath. And maybe you do like to go commando or whatever it is. This person have a lot of fantasies about you, okay? But the fantasies are all the more profound because you are immersed in some sort of religious or spiritual activity, or you are aligning to some sort of spiritual or religious belief that is defining who you are. That makes this person high. They might even be the kind of person that might watch you know, the porn with the nuns and the priests kind of thing. They might even be the type of person that might tap into that kind of thing, because I also feel like, I don't know if your person grew up religious or in a very rigid or stoic household where they didn't talk about sexual things, or your sexuality was to be clamped down or suppressed. The messaging was to suppress one's sexuality. So you having a kind of freedom about yourself. I'm not saying that you're free with your sexuality, although you may be free with your sexuality, and you're just very out there and open. I think it really resonates with your person. And instead of them allowing you to be free, they want to do the same thing that was done to them, which is they want to harness you. And maybe they do have a harness, I don't know. I get a lot of power games with this pile. A real kinky vibe. Anyways, so that's them. Let's see how they're thinking and feeling about you. How they're thinking and feeling about you. The world. You are the world, and there you are, half naked again, right? So you are the world, you're out there in the world, you're being your authentic self. And there's a lot of chakra colors in this card, so you might be going through an awakening and they're watching this thing. For some of you, they think that you've ended it with them. They think that you've ended it with them, but I'm really getting like Empress vibes out of this card. In this card is also the 4 seasons. So their love has remained unchanged. No matter what's happened, no matter what both of you guys have gone through, their love has remained unchanged. And I do think that they realize that your love has remained unchanged as well. And when I said unchanged with the 4 seasons, it was 12-12. On this pile's clock, but when I join it's probably going to be something else. All right, sorry. Anyways, but you're different, but your love for them is unchanged, and they are also becoming a different person, but their love for you is also unchanged. I think this person thought that in time they would forget about you, or the way that they feel would kind of wane, and that hasn't happened, All right, let's see how they're thinking and feeling about you, my love. How are they thinking and feeling about you? We got Emperor coming out. Bam. So we have that kind of Empress energy underneath, and then we have Emperor coming out. So that's Aries and Taurus. I'll read this upright because it makes sense. This is a Sun card, highest vibration of masculine energy, which is Ra. So this is a lot of power that's coming out here. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Wands upright. So all the power cards, that's what I'm telling you. This person wants you to submit. You see these men here? They like submission. Okay? Mr. Emperor. Right? Mr. Emperor. That's sun energy. And then we come here with Mr. King of Wands. Okay? Who leads armies, commands armies, and so on. Right? They are accustomed to dealing with power. Some power players. And we have Temperance. What am I getting here? You're triggering what the word I'm hearing is emerging and emerging and emergence. Something about your sensuality, your femininity, even though you might be male in body, your femininity is kind of reaching into this person and resonating with their masculine energy. They're having a glow up in their masculine energy because of you, and true masculine energy. And your person still has some work to be done in that area because they still want submission from you. And true masculinity does not demand submission. Okay? True masculinity just is. And then there's a respect that comes with just ising, right? There's a respect that comes with ising, right? So they don't need to dominate anyone. People respect them and they will always, of course, naturally either follow their lead or they might have a debate, but there's always going to be a respect. I think your person was taught that masculinity was about domination and using one's power to subjugate or to force someone to do something. You know, it's a difference between power versus force, right? Not a good book to read. So there's a lot of themes around masculinity and power that they are kind of wading through at this time. And they're wading through and they're passing these lessons. Okay, we have emerging here, we have the Emperor. And you know, the Emperor is always just, he has a wealth of power in his hands. But he's not just going to wield that willy-nilly. He knows that with great power comes great responsibility. And that is what your person is learning right now. And it is because of you and the things that happened throughout your relationship. I think that when you met this person, your person was in that place of force. Okay? And I think that your person was using their power without any care for who it may affect or who it might hurt. I do get that. But now they're different. Now this person realized that power comes with a mantle. And the mantle, especially in biblical times, you know, it was a symbol of your one's responsibility. And your person's realizing that they have a responsibility to themselves and to everyone around them. So we have the emergence here. Look, Ra here is pictured as, you know, half man, half stag. Half man, half stag. Okay, with all these great antlers. Again, another symbol of masculinity. Okay, so they are saying goodbye to the child. They're saying goodbye to the child. Now, Page of Pentacles in reverse for me. Yes, it's a child who has never felt stable. They've never felt loved. But Page of Pentacles or in reverse also tells me that they're saying goodbye to immaturity. An immature way of looking at the world. I feel like your person was very much involved in this, like the pursuit of the material things. Okay, so there's someone head to toe in their brands because they didn't feel like they have anything of substance to give deep inside, right? Head to toe in their brands. They need to have a big car. They need to have a big home. They need to have someone flashy on their arm, right? So it was a very immature way that they looked at the world. But now that you've come in here, they're seeing that, you know, there's a different perspective on life. I feel like your person wants to come in and have a chat with you. I think they want to just let down their walls. I think this person in their normal life comes off as very strong, not needing anyone, can do it all on their own, kind of alpha male kind of thing going on. But this person wants to show you their vulnerability, their vulnerable side. And it's because they want a relationship with you that is equitable. Right now they're thinking of a plan. They're thinking of a plan, because that's what the King of Wands does, right? He doesn't rush into battle like that. He's not an ass. He does not rush into battle. He sits down, he strategizes as to what he's going to do. This. So know that your person, they have a very loyal heart to you. See, look at the dog here. They have a very loyal heart for you. But right now, they're not rushing in. You know, fools rush in, they're no fool. They're not rushing in. This person is thinking of a plan about how to enter your life, and how to enter your life in such a way that you feel comfortable with them and that you know that they are serious about you. They also want to enter your life into a way that kind of balances the scales between you guys. If this person did a lot of things to upset the balance between you guys in the past, they want to come back in a way that is restorative, that's the word. Because I was saying like truth and reconciliation, and maybe there's some truth and reconciliation that needs to happen, but they want to restore the relationship, and they feel like there's some kind of truth that need to be said, in order to bring this all back together. That's what I'm getting. What do they want to say to you at this time? Just give it a one shuffle here. What do they want to say to you at this time? I'll do it again. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? I hide behind material things. Yeah, because it didn't feel like they had anything of substance to give. I wish I treated you better. I told you. Well, you know, you went through it, right? This person did not treat you well. And it's because they did not care about who they hurt. I think this person was taught a lot about domination and a lot about power, but not how to wield it wisely. They were careless. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson, yeah? You are the guru. You have taught them so much. Just through living your life, I wish things could be different. So I think there's a lot of regret here. This person wishes that they could just, undo the past. And I do think that there are things in their life, even now, that they still have to unravel. And maybe not with you. Maybe they might be even with somebody else. Maybe they chose another job that took them halfway across the country. There's some kind of decision that they are regretting. I want to tell you how I feel. Yes, I do get that. That King of Wands was telling me that. And that Nine of Wands in reverse. They want to come in and they want to lay it all bare, lay it on the table. As I tell, truth and reconciliation is what I'm calling it right now. So they want to do that because they want you to understand who they were, so that you can understand why they treated you the way that they did. Okay? All right. Just now, let me make sure. Okay. What's the advice from your guides with regard to this connection? So if this sounds like you and your person, you can join me in Extended. I will channel a message from your person through my main guide, Janice. I will look at what's going to be the next actions towards you, and I'm going to get additional messages from Spirit. Yeah, they feel trapped in their life, you see. They feel trapped. But they can undo this. You can't undo this for them. They can undo this. They have the key to undo this. They can walk around, whatever it is. They have to figure this thing out. Sometimes children get themselves in some kind of little jam. And the answer is there, it's obvious. And you're tempted to go and help them. But what you do when you help them is that you handicap their progress and their problem solving skills. So don't even bother trying to solve this for your person. They're going to figure out how to come towards you and how to untrap themselves from the trap that they are currently in their life. What's the advice for you? Right now, you just focus on loving life. I don't know, for some of you guys, a circus might be in town. Go and enjoy yourself, or the carnival, whatever it is. Just go enjoy yourself. Spend your time with people who you love and make you laugh. And you enjoying your life is just going to just make you even more magnetic to others. Okay? All right, my love. So that was your reading. If you're able to join me in the extended, please do. If not, thank you so much for just listening, liking, making your comments, putting a heart emoji, or even identifying the pile that you chose this time, because maybe it might pop up on your feed at some later date, and maybe you need to choose a different pile. So just identifying the pile that you chose this time, it always helps. Okay. All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Much love. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you chose the Tarot Illuminati and Bombay, this is going to be a reading. So I'll put this cup right here. This is a vessel. It's a vessel. All right. All right. So before we get into it, let me get I think maybe a person's tongue-tied. I think they're tongue-tied. I think they have a lot to say, a lot that's bubbling up inside. Okay, that's why you chose Pompeii. All right, I think they have a lot to say, a lot that's bubbling up inside. Not just their words, but also their energy, especially sexual energy, and there's also some anger here as well. I don't know if it's anger towards you or anger towards someone else, but there's a lot of emotions that are bubbling up inside, and your person, they know that they have to get it out, but they feel like if they release these emotions, life is not going to be the same. There's something that is going to be destroyed, whether it is their relationship with you, their relationship with someone else, their relationship with the material world, whether it's their relationship with their job, their relationship with their family members. Something is going to be destroyed. So you have your own Mount Vesuvius or Sumo Vesuvius right here that's just bubbling. They're just bubbling under the surface. Bubbling under the surface. Their energy towards you, you are their lover. They are your lover. You are their lover. You know what I get from this? I get those nights in the chivalry period, because they didn't really pursue their lady per se, but they were devoted to their lady. Okay, they were devoted to their lady. So this person, I don't think they're actively pursuing you this now, but they are devoted emotionally to their lady. I think that you are this person's muse. I think that you have inspired this person. If this person's creative, they're writing songs, poetry, that kind of thing about you. If not, they're changing their choices, especially for work, because of you. Because of you. You've taught them that, there's more to life than working, than grinding. This person sees you as a delicate rose. Okay, and it's like they're always thinking about you. I think they find a lot of quiet moments to just indulge in the fantasy of you. I think they also connect very closely to you when they are listening to music. So sometimes songs come on the radio, and they think about you and they think that you're sending them some sort of message. All right, the genius. Yeah, they're trying to figure it out. What are they meant to do? And it's not just what are they meant to do with regard to the connection with you, the relationship with you, that kind of thing. But what are they meant to do in this life? So they're having some kind of, was I wouldn't say it's a midlife crisis, but it's kind of like a midlife crisis. It's those questions: who am I? Where I come from? Where do I come from? Why am I here? What's my purpose? These are the questions that they are asking, and I do think for a lot of them, they're diving into forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge, spirituality. I don't even like to say the occult. Spirituality. Things that persons in their usual circle, things that they might frown upon. Guys, 1 second. Oh my god, I just felt like so lightheaded. 1 second, let me just drink a little bit of water, okay? I felt like I was going to pass out. I feel some of them might be doing some transcendental meditation or astral projection, because I felt like wasn't here. Just a lot of pressure in my air. I feel like your person's getting a lot of downloads, and their spirit guides are really talking to them, and I think your person is listening. I think they're also getting some new ideas, like ideas, like the ideas, like inventions kind of ideas, okay, that they might be wanting to patent at this time. Some projects that are really novel. Some might be diving deep into astrology, astronomy, that kind of thing, studying the Egyptians, the Egyptian calendar coming through really strongly. But this guy giving me a kind of Galileo vibe. They want to see what's out there. I think this person has lived a relatively insulated life, even if they do travel. Because I think even when they do travel or they found themselves in different places, they surround themselves with the same people, the same thoughts, the same kind of dogma. But now they really want to explore different ideologies, different thinking, different ways of looking at the world. They're tired of the same old. I think they're tapping into a lot of like cosmic intelligence. Yeah, cosmic intelligence, collective intelligence, and they're ready to expand their mind. They're ready to expand their mind. They're ready to grow. They're tired of being. They're tired of living the same life. Thinking the same things, meeting the same people. They're ready for something different. And they're ready to unlock their own potential instead of just keeping themselves small. And you have done that. You are the person that has really helped them broaden their horizons. But now they want to go further. Let's see what they're thinking and feeling about you. Eight of Pentacles. They want to put in the work in so many different ways. In so many different ways. Okay. But they really want to put the effort in this connection, this relationship. And they want to work on themselves so that they can be an appropriate partner for you. This year is so expansive. And this too is driving them to really expand their horizons. All right. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Expand their horizons. Hierophant in reverse. Releasing all the dogma. Releasing all the traditional beliefs that have kept them bound. For some of them, it might even be releasing some contracts. Whether it's contracts at work. Maybe they're quitting their job, resigning. Maybe they're transferring or something like that. It could be contracts in their intimate life, a marriage contract or something like this. Okay, we have the Three of Cups, so it could be related to a third party. Okay, they're trying to do things differently. We have the High Priestess. We have the Lovers in reverse. So that's a choice made. We have the Eight of Wands. This is the Arrows of Love. This is swift movement forward. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay. All right. So what are they thinking and feeling about you? They think that you are just so unlike anything that they've ever encountered in their circle of trust, in their environment. They think that you're very untraditional. They think that you are just a lover of life, that you enjoy life, that you enjoy everything, the sensuality of everything, the taste of everything. Maybe some of you guys might be a foodie, so I think this person might even enjoy watching you eat, because everything about you just consumes and appreciates the whole experience. So you could be eating food and you're there, you might make noises. They just enjoy how you enjoy life. They think that you are very spiritual. Okay? Very spiritual, very protective, very mysterious. And that makes you very sexy, because in their environment, everything is kind of vulgar. It's vulgar, it's base. The people are loud. I don't even know how to describe. It's like they're kind of classless, but you're there and you're just kind of very composed. And there's this knowing that you always have. And yet they don't know very little about you. They think that you're just mysterious, and like there's no end to your onion. No, that's not a sexual thing. It's like this person started a project of unraveling who you are, and they wanted to get to the bottom of who you are, and they still haven't gotten there. You're like this bottomless pit. Just when they think that they know you and they have a handle on you and they feel like I know pile 3. You throw something else into there. There's something else. There's another layer. There's something else. They've not like intellectually conquered you. There's always more to explore. Now, this person thinks that you are their person, their lover, their twin, their soulmate, the one, and they are just drawn to come towards you. But I see them here in the hangman mode. They don't know how to do that. Let's ask why they don't know how to do that. What's keeping them back? Because 8 of Wands is a very powerful, almost irresistible push of energy, right? And it is a rapid movement forward, but your person is resisting this rapid movement forward at this time. And we're going to ask Spirit why. We have the Page of Cups. You see this person? They have some kind of heart chakra blockage. And just the idea of putting themselves out there and declaring their love, feelings, and intentions is giving this person the heebie-jeebies. It's giving them the heebie-jeebies. I'll pull another card, but I'm telling you that's exactly what it is. Page of Wands in reverse. And it goes back to their childhood. In their childhood, their spirit was crushed. Whether it was through abuse, whether through neglect, or just parents or guardians just not being validating okay, about their feelings or who they are. Okay, so there's an inner child wound in your person where they feel like if they express their feelings, they're going to be ridiculed in some sort of way. Let me pull another card. Yeah, there's a big inner child wound. Yeah. They feel as well that there's going to be a repeat of the same. All right, let me explain. In your person's past, for some of them, your person may have been even engaged to be married and the person abandoned them, for some of you. But in this person's past, they may have made the wrong choice and they may have expressed their emotions and feelings to someone who did not reciprocate. For some of you, it might even be the karmic that they have now. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune reverse, even it might be the karmic they have now. They're realizing that they made a horrible choice. I don't think this person trusts themselves. There was already this doubt planted in them from their childhood. Their choices weren't validated. And now I think that they have made a choice and it's kind of blown up in their face. So they really don't trust themselves now. And they don't trust what they're feeling. So even though they're getting all these downloads, even though there's this irresistible push of energy that's pushing them forward, go do it, go do it. Go and talk to Pile 1, because 8 of Wands is also a conversation. Go and talk to Pile 1. This is your person. This is your one. It's like they're just standing there at your gate. What if it ends up like last time? What if... why am I saying Pile 1? Pile 3, my God. Pile 3. What if Pile 3 is just like the person that's in my life right now, but they're just doing a good job of hiding it? What if Pile 3 already has someone else? What if Pile 3 leaves me? What if Pile 3 laughs at me? What if Pile 3 takes that opportunity to exact their revenge upon me? You see all these things going in their person's head over and over and over and over. So it's like an analysis paralysis, but huge, big triggers for your person with them thinking about coming towards you. It's very deeply triggering. It's triggering all their wounding. All their wounding. What if there's a repeat of last time? And this all comes from their childhood. What do they want you to know? What do they want to say to you? We have just being near you is intoxicating. I think this person is just intrigued by you, your energy, everything about them just resonates with your person. But your person, there's a lot of fear. A lot of fear. All right, what do they want you to know? What do they want to say to you? It comes out again. Just being near you is intoxicating. So your person very activated by you, your presence, your energy, your words, your actions, everything about you just draws them in just a little more, just a little further. Okay? They're captivated by everything about you. And this is a person of the world, and they've still never encountered anything like this before. I want to feel that way again. So they want to be near you. They want to have access to your energy. If you guys have been sexual or you had a very intimate moment in terms of, sharing intimacies and confidences. They want to be in that kind of exchange of energy with you again. I couldn't let you get close to me. So I think there was a time where you guys were really close and drawing close together, and then maybe this person ghosted you, chose someone else. They did something to sabotage your connection. And it's because you were just getting too close. You were getting too close to that wounded inner child. You were getting too close for comfort. They started worrying about, okay, what will happen to me if this person leaves? I will just be devastated. So it's best to just keep them at arm's length, I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, I got that. So your person right now, they're being controlled by fear. They're afraid of how you react. They're afraid of what you will say. They're afraid of what might be your circumstance. Right now, it's just fear, right? Afraid that you make fun of them, reject them. I mean, pick your pick. All of it is running through your person's mind right now. What's Spirit's advice for you? So in the extended, I will get a channeled message from your person through my main guide, Janice. We're going to see what your person intends to do, or what's their next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading, and then we're going to get some advice for you going forward. We have wild abandon. Spirit saying live your life. Live your life. Enjoy yourself. Continue being you. Continue being authentic. Continue putting yourself out there. You are inspiring a person. And we have here good timing. Alright. So Spirit is saying that it looks like right now there's some sort of portal or some opportunity for you guys to come together if your person can get it together. Okay? There's this opportunity that's drawing you guys closer and closer to this meeting point, this meeting place. You are almost there at that crossroads, and so are they, but you guys are being pulled towards each other. So Spirit saying continue to live your life, continue to do your healing. It's all destined anyways. It's all destined. You guys are going to have this opportunity for union, for togetherness. It's just going to take time for this person to power through their fears and for you to power through your fears too. Because remember, the people around you are always mirroring you to yourself. So this person right now, they're mirroring you to yourself. So you have your own fears about this person. What if they hurt you again? What if they're like your ex or all these things, right? So the quicker you face those fears and you power through them, the quicker that you guys get to the middle of this crossroads here. Okay? All right, my love. So thank you so much for joining me with this reading. I thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. They all help with the algorithm and they help our community grow and expand. And I thank you for it. Take care. Much love.